Learn to play the instruments you teach. If you're like me, then you took some college pedagogy classes during your music ed degree that focused on each of the families of instruments. Woodwinds, brass, strings, and percussion all had one semester each, where we had to learn as much as we could about each of the instruments in that family and some solutions to common issues that students might run into. If you're also like me, then not very much of that information stuck when it came to my first year of teaching. And that's not to say that those classes were taught poorly in any way, because I had amazing professors in my music ed program in college. But on top of those pedagogy classes, you also have other music ed classes, general ed classes, rehearsals and concerts for all of the ensembles you're in, observation hours, working a job, family life, and so much more. So you'd be forgiven for not remembering everything from college that was supposed to prepare you for your first year. Here's the solution. Taking instruments home to practice yourself is one of the biggest ways to build fluency on the instruments that your students play every day. If you know how to play them, then you can more confidently teach your students to play them. You're not expected to be a master of every instrument, but having hands-on experience will allow you to understand the mechanics of each instrument. This helps you speak the language of the instrument, identify common student struggles, and offer realistic solutions in rehearsal. You'll also find that it sharpens your ability to diagnose certain issues based on the common tendencies of the instrument. When you physically experience the challenges of a trumpet embouchure, clarinet fingerings, or snare drum technique versus timpani technique, your empathy increases, and so does your ability to communicate corrections and model properly. Practicing on your own also strengthens your credibility with students. When you can demonstrate a musical concept accurately, even if it's at a beginner level, you relate more to your students and they take your guidance more seriously.